Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Fabledom Part 6 in this lovely little fairy tale. And things have happened since we were last together, so we're going to do a quick recap, and then we're going to get on with some important things today. First of all, you notice population is huge. We're missing just 1 out of 424. But our happiness is only 69. Nice, but not high enough to get very many Fablings very quickly. We only get like 2 at a time out of the 5 possible. We have reached the max goal of Kingdom, which means almost everything's unlocked. The only things that are currently locked are things that require other buildings to be built. And we're going to do a big portion of that. So happiness is a big thing I want to focus on today, but I also want to get this going. So what we're going to do today is get started with some of the items that open up some additional options. So we have a bank, which allows us to adjust our tax rate, which we don't really need to worry about with 88,000 coin. But it is something that adds some good desirability. And then there's also the embassy that allows us to start doing missions to earn nobility and earn favor and steal stuff and all of that good stuff. There's also, under amenities, our grand theater, our circus, our concert hall, and a mall. And then there's also going to be a Ferris wheel once we build the circus tent. So we're going to try to get a lot of this going today, but a big portion of these things do require commoners in order to function. So what I want to do here is real quick see, I didn't mean to click that level 1. See what it takes, because this is all really desirable for commoners right here. See how big I can make this. So I could fill that whole area right there. No problem. Cool. So the question remains then, where am I going to put the water? Because I don't think there's a well right here. I clicked level 1 again, didn't I? I did. Yeah, see, there is no water over here whatsoever. We could put it like here, but then that's blocking like part of our market, which that's what I should recap. We built a couple markets. There's one here and there's one way over here. We expanded out our housing quite a bit here, a little bit here, a little bit back there, and then quite a bit down here and up this way. And we expanded our farming. And we had to expand all the housing because we expanded all the farming, and when we expanded all the housing and farming, then we were using all of our coal, and so we had to have more coal burners, and it was just a thing. So that's why we have so much expansion. It took me the better part of an afternoon, actually the better part of a day. I think it started like around noon and finished like around 6 p.m. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, so where are we going to get water in here? Also, I would like to customize this. Well, never mind. It's used the max of everything it can use. So that is the max size. I don't want to go over here because I have something planned for this side. But what if I came back here? Oh, that's not going to do it either. I mean, I could put it in the middle. That's not blocking anybody's entrance right there. So if I come back in here and then get rid of that and see if I can, yeah, look, we can get a whopping 2. Yeah, I'm sure I don't want to welcome them all because I don't have room for them all. Can I get a well here? Yeah, it's not complaining about blocking anybody's access, so that's good. So we need to get enough sewage here to cover all of this, which we'll just do that. Cool. And then we'll go back up here and click build. Nice. And then to bring in the amenities and things like that they need, they already have a cafe right here. They have a hospital right there that covers them for the most part, and the marketplace. But this is also going to be where we do a castle. I've decided it's going to go kind of like here and up and around into this area. So I want to get the embassy and the bank over here. Those are under essentials. And we're going to back them both off just a little bit. Just so we can make like a little courtyard or something. Spin that around several times until I finally decide where I want it. So that's where our embassy is going to go. And then our bank is going to come in. Where's the front of you? There's the front of you. Like right here. And we'll line those both up even that way, and then we can have a nice little entrance to the bank. and into the embassy. And that is going to take a while to build. Thankfully, most of it is stuff we have. Actually, it's all stuff we have in pretty big quantity. So we will be doing fine on that. Of course, join us. We don't need... I don't have anywhere to put them. I have 40 or 20 barracks for the whole house to each. So I don't have anywhere to actually put those. So yeah, this is all planks and stone block. This is pretty much the same. So that's not all we're going to do, though. We are also going to come over here and right by the entrance to what will eventually be our castle, I would like to see about maybe starting to get some of this stuff in. I was thinking maybe do like the Guardian over here, but maybe we'll wait and incorporate that somewhere back here. I don't know. What I do know is I want to move all the way over to here. I saved a little space for the clock and bell towers. So we're going to put our clock tower right here. I want to find the door. There's the door. I want to put it to the side. So we're going to get that underway, and then we're going to put a bell tower, and we're going to put that right there. And then in the middle, we'll just put in like a one-tile fountain, maybe. I don't know which way we should. Here, we'll have it face the water fountain. That'll be kind of weird, but yeah. So these take quite a bit of resources each. Total of 40 iron and 50 stone bricks, so that'll take a little bit to get built as well. But we do have some nice stuff to build. So a lighthouse is among them, and I think that could help a great deal over here as well to just really give a huge boost. Because I mean, like if we come, man, the game's getting really laggy all of a sudden. If we come like over here, look at the radius that has. So yeah, it has to be on water, so we lose a good portion of it. But if I put that like right here, and then where is its store? Ah, there's the store. Okay, it was facing the right way to begin with. So if we put that like right here, that is going to cover almost every bit of housing that we have over here. I kind of want to move it over a little bit though, just because I want to ensure that we have space for our castle. So that should be fine there. And we can build multiple lighthouses. So, you know, if we wanted to like come over here and bring in a lot of well-being, we can, because that brings in beauty to the area. What we really want though are the amenities that are going to bring in a lot of good stuff. So I want to come back over here, and I want to do like a little entertainment district here, starting with the theater. If it lines up properly here, I believe that it does. Spin that around. No, it doesn't. It's the theater lines up with what I had there. Yeah, there we go. We're going to back that off a little bit so we can make a nice little entrance to it. And then we're going to come over here and do our concert hall. But maybe we'll do that like... I wish it lined up like on a nice axis so I could center it. We could center it there, and that'll be fine.
Finally, time to meet some other rulers. But you, of course, are my favorite.
That must mean our embassy got finished. Nice. How are we doing now? I will only do that. I could have gotten some nobility out of that, but I'm not going to. And we'll take a look at these missions in just a moment once I get our circus tent built, because we're going to put in a circus tent, and then we're also going to put in a Ferris wheel back here. So let's bring that in kind of like there. And I'm leaving space so that we can do some nice decorative stuff. Actually, I take that back on the circus tent. Let's go ahead and bump it right to the corner, because the Ferris wheel is fairly large, so I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to have it kind of have some space. So embassy, we should have enough Fabelings to work here. It doesn't work until all slots are filled. Cool. They all live really far away, but that's okay. We'll get them. And then we'll decorate all of this and everything. But we now want to come out to our world map and decide. We have the Bard Prince, the Warrior Princess, the Merchant Prince, the Tinker Princess, the Dark Knight, and the Harvest Princess. Out of them all, really, the best that I have found is with the Bard Prince. Because while there is a bit of a penalty with well-being for a while, in the long run, you can really cap out your well-being with this guy. So we're going to begin the courtship by sending some grain. And then while we're over here, we're going to take a look at some other missions. So I see here we can send our hero to get 200 coin, or we could send our hero and get 1,200 coin. I think we'll do that. And then we also have to send along some military. So we send 4 of each, which we're good there. Hopefully, even though there's high danger, hopefully they'll all come back. And then we can also explore to see what other types of missions we have. This one requires peasants, which we have 12 available. So I'll send 2 peasants. I didn't even see what it was. Just no reward, just relationship. That's it. Really? That's it? You're not... Okay, whatever. I guess we'll just have a good relationship going. Cool. So, while all of that is underway, I'm going to go ahead and speed this all back up. And you can see now, like in our military numbers, it reflects. I know it's hard to see. Like, oh, here, there, we'll get it against something dark that way. You can see that the different ranks, these all had 4 a moment ago. And now you can, and of course, the hero away on a mission. So you can actually see that there has been an impact on our population. So, on to building a castle, which is under housing. It doesn't require any water or anything like that. And I can't quite center it on this, sadly, because it's a 2x2, but we can get it close. I don't want to back it off of this simply because of the way it works. Or maybe I do. Maybe I will back it off of this. We don't have to build it or spend the money for quite some time. You do, however, have to manually put down all your foundations before you can start doing that. And I kind of want to just fill this whole area like that. I want to leave space back here. So I want to try to get some walls. In fact, I would like to get rid of these right here. It's going to be easier to do it this way. I want to make sure I can get some really high walls back here. So let's maybe switch gears for just a moment and see where we're going to get away with those. They can go pretty far out into the water. So if we do like that, and then come across like that to there, that should make an arch, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to stop there. Cool, so now I know I can come all the way up to there, and it won't let me build where I have already placed other things. Don't worry, I'll send some help. This is for wood, we need it. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna jump back into here. So now we have things, living quarters. We have qualified for a lot of nobles, but we never had anywhere for them to live. So we never got them. So we need to get some living quarters in here, and I think we will slap those down onto this side right here. We also finished our first date. All this for me. I am flattered. Am I flattered? Does this mean that this is our 1-day anniversary? Sure, this calls for a party. Awesome. So cool. Now we have to do this stuff. And this gets difficult because, like I said, we are going to get a penalty for happiness. That's why I'm trying to get well-being up by building the castle and a bunch of amenities, because we're going to wind up with like a 10 or 15 point penalty for courting this guy. Pecan witches. Those witches you can never get rid of. They stay forever. Cool. So the other things we absolutely have to have in order to, like, quote unquote finish the game is a feast hall and a wedding hall. Both of which I think we're just going to put in like right over here. We will put the, which one are you? You're the feast hall. I think we'll attach that like right here and back it up just a little bit. So there's like a little courtyard here. And then bring our wedding hall in kind of like here-ish, maybe. Yeah, I like that. I just realized though, I want to move this forward because I want to have a thing behind it here. I want to go into decoration and get this beautiful palace spire. It increases happiness. Oh, this thing's big. Where's this gonna look best? Like if I go there, or I could go off to the side, like here. That was gonna fit. There we go. Will it fit like that? I just want to make it look like it's actually connected to the castle in some way. Is my goal, and it looks like there is a gap still there. So if I go here, there it actually looks like it's in the castle. Yeah, so let's put that there. Lovely, lovely. Our castle is taking shape. So let's move our wedding chapel up just a little bit. Or wedding hall, I should say. I could put that like over here, kind of like it's on its own thing. I mean, I could. But I was thinking about doing something else over here that's going to be a little bit different from what I've normally done. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my plan. Can I fit it like right here? I could, but then that looks a little awkward, I think. I could also tuck it in right up against this. And then they kind of look connected. Though the door is off to the side, but that's okay. Yeah, that works for me. I like that. Okay, cool. And then over here on the side, I want to start thinking about, okay, our Ministry of Culture and Aristocracy. All of these have perks, so we can like lower the amount of money we're paying to support the nobility family, which you can see we're currently paying 400, even though we don't have any nobles. This one gives extra beauty. This gives us reduces hunger. This one shortens our off-world missions. This increases happiness, which is going to be an important one for us in this playthrough. And this gives us nobility every 200 days, and then it reduces that cooldown. So I want to go with this first. And what I want to do is kind of get these actually like right here up against this walkway, and then we're going to try to put the fences and things around them to make it look all right. I'm going to pause for a minute because we've got all this stuff happening and I don't really want to miss any of it. So then we have our Ministry of Diplomacy. You know what? I think I actually would like to bring that right up to... Yeah, I want to bring that right up to here. And then we're going to do our walls like back here, I think. Yeah, I like that. Diplomacy, I think it will be another good one to get. And I think that one kind of looks nice because it almost looks like that's now all part of the same building. And then, where's the other one that's kind of along the same? It's right here. Cool. Again, blends in nicely. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit my fence in there, but we'll try. And then, entrance is blocked by... What is the entrance blocked by? It's fine that way, but that'll never work. So we gotta get a smaller building in here. That one won't fit, and this one will fit, but then it's gonna be really tight on our walls. So what we'll do is bring some of these over to this side. So let's get the walls in, which, whoops, they're under decoration. And I want to go with just a straight wall right down through here. This is gonna be tricky to see what I'm doing. And then I think I want to spin them like that. So I don't need to build a wall like here, because we, have a wall. So what I might do instead is bring it like here. Actually, we've got our gates. If I put a gate like right there, and then I bring our inner wall in right here. Oh, it's not going to make the right connection, though. The downside to these is you have to have it, like, in a corner. There is a corner piece. It's the wall tower, or there's the diagonal walls. So maybe we could do a diagonal wall. Let's look and see what that does for us. We got to go back to here, go back into edit. And this thing's already up to almost 10 grand. It gets expensive really quick. So if I do a diagonal wall here... I'd really want it to go the other way, but that's okay. We can have it go like that. And then bring this back. I forgot to hold down shift. And then I should... Yeah, I can't come all the way to there, but that's all right. I don't even know that I need them to come all the way back here. I don't need these right here. because we have... And I have to demolish this way. If I don't, it'll demolish the foundation as well. When I go to get rid of stuff, it's kind of frustrating. So what if I do another diagonal here? Honestly, we don't need really any of these. It'll look fine. It won't quite join up with this main wall out here, but it'll be okay. Though I am curious now, when I mentioned the diagonal wall, what did it look like? So we're going to take a peek and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. It does not join up to the building. I can put it there and it joins up, but we're there and it joins up. Maybe I will put an inner wall in just to, you know, sake of my sanity here. There, we'll just do like that. Cool. And then I want to have another wall coming off of here, maybe, possibly. Like right behind all of this. But again, it's not going to let me make a connection. So maybe having this stuff over here wasn't my brightest moment. Possibly. Maybe I did want to move it all back a little bit. And then have the gate. And then have them sit up right against this path. I don't know. Because I'm not going to be able to get like a gate in here. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I kind of want the front of the castle to be open. It's really the back and the side over here that I'm worried about the most. So we'll worry about walls later, and we'll come back to all of our ministry buildings here and get them in. Some of them start resembling just regular village buildings somewhat, so I think it's okay to kind of like come in here and just plop them down wherever, and it'll be fine. So this one we can probably go like here. Let's line it with the edge right like that. And then cool. Then if I wanted to, I could go back in the decoration, put in like a gate here, even though it doesn't really like connect to anything. That's okay. It's still, it's there. It's an wall. And then same thing here. It doesn't really connect, though I bet our diagonals would. No, actually they don't. I bet it would on this one. Nope, nope, okay. So we'll just have, you know, bonus wall, or maybe we'll bring this wall around. Yeah, we'll bring this wall around. That's the plan. Because we can make a gate here. So now we know where we no longer need the foundation for the castle. And I'll just bring this right up like that. And then eventually I can run a path right here. But first we'll have to have that built and turned into an arch. It would have made an arch automatically had I remembered that we would want to do that. So that'll be our castle area, and now we have a lot to do. So, event, military rankings needs our attention, which we rank number 1. Hooray! Mission is completed. Fergus is back, and how many archers survived? 3. How many swordsmen survived? 3. Okay, so we're down a little bit in the military, but that's okay. We can train up some more. I am building stone walls. Let's do it. Cool. Glad we got that as a mission for nobility. And our peasants, they'll come back. They'll be fine. They very rarely suffer any type of damage while they're gone. So, do we have enough? We do. We have enough of our commoners to fill the bank. So we can now adjust taxes if we want to in the overview menu. It will raise happiness. However, you can see we're now like losing money. Now I could go there and lower it on commoners, and that raises it from where we were at 69 to 77. And so we might have to do that in order to offset what we're going to have happening over here. So we did lose a swordsman and an archer. So we need to come down here to our archery grounds and train up an unemployed failing. It'll just pick, and then same for a sword fighter. And when those guys come over here, you can see the sword fighter training. He just sits there and whacks with a dummy for a while. And then the archer will sit here and shoot some arrows for a while. And then once this fills all the way up, they'll be military. And so they will no longer be part of this population. So cool. I haven't checked over here to see how this is going, but I'm going to assume, yeah, going pretty doggone quick. So we need, ooh, that was laggy. We need a couple of people there. And then I thought that we were, yeah, it's there. concert hall's there. I want to also now come in with our amenities, and there's the Ferris wheel. Bring that in like right here. Not too close to the concert hall though, so like let's put it right back here behind the circus. It's not gonna have the biggest impact on everything nearby, but that's okay. So then what else have we unlocked that was previously locked? I want to say, yeah, so we've got to build the Palace Spain Hall and to get the Garden of Love and the Ark of Pigs. So it's gonna take a bit. But we now have our concert hall coming up, which I think it's another one that doesn't function unless it's fully kitted out. You know what? This is a good trade because we're low on wood. I'm going to take that. We also built our Great Wall. So that gives us 5 more in ability, which we were getting low. And then we need to come down in here. Yeah, all worker slots have to be filled, so we can't quite get this open yet. Big sad. But we will, since we've brought up our happiness, should get like 3, if not 4 Fablings in. And we've got room for quite a few here, like 17. And it's going to be pretty much commoners that we need for everything that we're building today. So that's why I haven't built any of our peasants. We will build some more peasants though, because I want to do eventually the grape juice and grape farms and things like that. I don't think I ever clicked build on this thing, did I? $11,225. There we go. That tears down all the trees and it's now underway. Cool. Let's see what these guys want. Okay, let's do some missions. In the course of 90 days, it wants me to do 3 off-world missions. Let's do it. We have this one here that requires just an archer. Will give us a couple archers, and will give us some pork. And then up here we have one that requires commoners and peasants. I don't know that we have. Do we have? We do. We don't have any commoners available, but we have peasants, so we can do that, and that'll give us 240 iron. And then, whoops, we have this mission. General Grandmother requires nothing. Oh, hero level 5, so we are only at level 3, so we can't do that. So we'll have to wait for another mission to pop up. The ones that we have going are going to take 30 days and 190. This one's not even gonna... I didn't even realize that was that long. This one's not even gonna help us in our quest for nobility. Oh well. So the dancing stage. I want to get that built, which is over here under love. And we're gonna bring that back here to our like little fairground slash entertainment area, and we're gonna plop that in right there. Thank you. We love that they did the tambourines, and now one more there, and that's open, and we can start putting some in there, though again it requires all slots to be filled before it will work. So let's go check and see how many vacancies do we have. The easiest sort of look at that is by going here, and we've got quite a few, so we should be all right. They are getting walls built. Now, what I can do here, where I wanted this arch, is click on this wall and just turn it into an arch. Easy. And now a path can run right underneath there without any issue. And so it's almost like a back entrance into the palace area, which I kind of dig. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to be okay with just the walls that we have. In fact, I want to get rid of some that we built. I don't like that this is coming off to the side here. I think it's fine turning. So now on the back here, I want to create a few towers. We can make an octagon, a round one, or a square one. I think back here I would like some octagons, and I want to go super duper high with them. And then same on this one. It's not done yet, so I can't. And then towards the center, I'd like to figure out what we have here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in the middle between these two. So if we go over 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's our middle one. I don't like that it's not quite centered on the castle though, but what I can do is completely ignore that. And I want to come in with some square ones, and I don't want them to be quite as high as the other ones. I want them to be down a little bit, like there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and instead of having them in the middle, line them up. So this is in line with the path. Yes, this one that they're building right now will be our next one. Nope, don't need any more pigs. We have plenty of pork. Thank you. So as soon as they finish building that one, we can get that one turned into a nice square. And then you can put weapons on top of these. Come on. I'm trying to click it. There, oh, it did pop up and I'm just not paying attention. So here, I want to go ahead and get some ballistas. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. So that we can fire at the dragon once he shows up again. Though we don't have the stuff that's required for it, but we will eventually. Once we get grapes, which will probably be in the next video, we'll be able to do that. And then I want to do the same here, and that was what? That height? Yeah. And then this can have like archers, though it doesn't really need them because there's not going to be anything here to fight. So instead, just to make it look kind of authentic, I'm going to build a couple cannons here. It's a waste of money, but they will, excuse me, they will help fight in another instance of warfare that we're going to have. So you will take 30 days, so we can do this one. Do you really only want one? No, you want two. So we can do that, and then this one. Oh, we've got all three of our missions active, so I can't do anything else. 30 days, 90 days. Oh, man. So you're going to be back in 10 days. You're going to be back in 30 days. So that'll get us 2 of our 3 missions, and hopefully we can get another shorter mission. So we have a lot to build. I clicked the wrong button. And we have a lot of missions to get done. And we also need to jump over here. I wonder why when I hit W, it doesn't go as fast as when I hit S. It's very odd. So we need to come over here and get our Grand Theater open. Our unemployed are peasants. However, peasants can work here. Cool. And they'll come down here and start shaking their booties. Look at him. Raising the roof. Isn't it great? I love it. And then he'll have some friends join him here eventually. And they just dance. And they have to dance for 90 days. The 70 happiness is going to be very difficult to maintain. I think. It may not kick in, the penalty for this may not kick in until after the next phase. There we go. Now, oh wow, we have twins raising the roof. That's cool. No, he's raising the roof. He is doing the Running Man. Is that what that's called? I don't know. That guy's raising the roof. They're so cute. And then we should get a 4th. Oh, there is a 4th in there. He's doing the same dance. I love it. And then if we take a look down inside the theater, they're all just kind of gesticulating wildly. I guess that was acting in the day. And then the same thing is kind of happening over here. But this, they're actually look like they're trying to act. I guess this is a concert hall, so maybe it makes sense that they're gesticulating. Yeah, they're dancing and entertaining the cardboard cutouts. So, awesome. And something to just pop up will send your army on a mission to help a neighboring kingdom. I'm surprised it's going to let me do this. But I will send. Slow, it takes 30 days, and it should count as a mission. We have 62 days remaining, so that should get us taken care of. So I'm really surprised it let that pop up when we had 3 missions already running. But hey, you know what? Desperate times, desperate measures, I suppose. Ooh, and exciting things happening. Our main palace hall is being built, which is going to unlock the final 2 decorative items for us. It takes a lot of hammering, though. But it took a lot of materials, and then that will make it so everything else can get built back here as well. However, that is not where our nobles will go. We have to get the living quarters built before we can start assigning nobles, before we even have them in general. And I really thought that that was going to bring up our happiness because of what it does for well-being. Where's a house? There's a house. I mean, look at all this stuff. Palace Main Hall desirability is through the roof, but man, it's just it's not enough to really impact our global. I really thought that making these people super happy, we'd be in good shape, because even these dudes are getting a benefit off the palace, because it puts off a pretty good chunk. They small chain coops. Never mind, it's not. But like these guys over here, they're getting a bonus from it, so they're at 70. I really thought that would bring it up. Ooh, why did our money drop? Oh, because the palace costs so much to run. Yikes. And I can't drop, I can't raise the taxes back up. So we're just going to have to operate at the deficit for now. It's okay. We've got some Fabelings that are going to move in, though not many. Only 2, 4 more. 6 more. And we might need to build, oh, 8 more. I was saying we might need to build some more stuff, but I think we'll be okay. And indeed it is done, and it too requires a commoner to staff it. And that raised everybody's happiness around here, I think. Did it? Yes, it raised everybody's happiness around here. So these dudes should be like, yeah, 130. Wow, it's just, we don't have enough happiness to like average out across the kingdom, which is kind of frustrating. We're also losing money like crazy. Is this where we, yeah, this is where we staff the commoners, which we've got a few. They will begin working. They are the ones that bring food over for the nobles that live here. If you don't have commoners working here, these nobles will starve to death or freeze to death. They are incapable of taking care of themselves. Our final mission is successful, so we can jump into here, see if we lost anybody. And the answer, we sent 2, survived 2. Awesome. We sent 0 and survivors 0. Well, that was cute. So we should still have our 40. We do. So I just need to line everybody back up again. And I don't know why they can really go anywhere, but I like them to be like over here by the training grounds and all that good stuff. I don't know why. And no, I haven't forgotten about decorating this. We are going to do it. In fact, we can go ahead and start on that. I want to run just a path right there to that. And then going down the main entryway here, I want to go like that and that off the side of the bank. And then right here, since we've got like these little arches, even though it's not an entrance, I think it'd be cool to like kind of do that. No, let's not do the rounded ones. I take that back. There we go. Let's do the sharp ones. Yeah, that looks a little better. And then the same thing up front here. Right there. And yes, I would love to have 4 of you join us. And then we also have around back here. So I think what we'll do is, whoops, just run a path around this and then join that up there. And then do another bit of path right there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm digging that. And then we can do some nice decorations off to the side. I think we could do like maybe our nice flags here out to the outside, since this is an embassy. Which way do they furl? They furl like that, it looks like. So we'll put one there, and then we'll spin this one around and put one there. And then in these corners, I think what I'd like to do is come down to here and do like the nice flowers like that. And then maybe that's all. Maybe we just leave some trees right there. Yeah, I'm good with that. And then same around the bank. I think we'll just kind of leave it as is. I think that'll be fine. We're not super close to a building to really do much. But we should now have everything unlocked. I'm looking. Are they back this way? Yeah, there they are. So we unlocked the Arch of Pigs, and then we unlocked something else. What was it? It was like another... the Garden of Love. Isn't it pretty? I would like to put it like right here, but it doesn't fit. Or maybe back here, but it doesn't fit. So we're not gonna worry about it right now. So we have, please join us, a noble. Do I have somewhere for the... I do have somewhere for the noble to live. This will spend 80 plank and 50 stone brick. That's okay. We should actually now have... Yeah, we've got 3. We should have more than that, to be honest. Because we should have gotten... From our different milestones we hit, we should have gotten 4. Maybe they're just taking a while to show up. Or maybe if you don't have this built in time, you kind of miss out on some of them. But you can see for storage, they only want the fine stuff. Eggs, pork, bread, coal, and then they want grapes and grape juice. They don't want anything else. That's all they want. And the only people who can bring it to them are these guys. It's kind of funny. So cool. We now just need to get our castle built and finish up this first date. So unless anything exciting happens, we will pick up there. And we have completed the first date. The magic binds us where to start. Your people dance, libation flow. How your city grows and grows. We make quite a pair, would you agree? That doesn't even rhyme. It's supposed to be a poem. Anyways, we can claim our 300, and now we have to do the second date, which is just complete 5 missions. I think this is going to be where everything kicks off. We have, however, started saving some money. In fact, instead of the happiness, I'm gonna take this dude off culture, or this lady off culture, and assign her there. So we have some lords and a lady there, and now we're making a little bit of money. And we can say, hey, let's party, and that brings us up to 87. That we have nowhere to put anyone for new housing, but we'll pick up here next time. The castle will just have to remain under construction. I mean, the main part of it's done, and we're starting to see some sub-buildings come in, so that's nice. This is kind of a weird thing happening here with the wall, but oh well, it makes it feel like a side entrance, so we'll live with it and just look at it from like that angle and everything will be fine. So until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.